Hi, Lou Manfredini, Ace's Home Expert. In this video, we're going to talk about a toilet that fills slowly, what could be the cause, and how you can fix it. All right, the very first thing to check when it comes to a toilet that takes its time to fill back up is the water supply. Now, there's a valve on the wall down below the toilet. Many times, those valves, you have to turn them like a garden hose outside. And if it's not turned on all the way, you won't get enough volume to come through the line to fill up the toilet at a more speedy pace. Now, if it's all the way on, now the issue could be the fill valve itself, and that can get clogged depending on the water quality that you have in your home, and it can calcify, meaning it's restricting the water coming in. You can try articulating the float up and down a few times to see if it improves the water flow, but if not, then you want to replace that fill valve. And to do so, you're going to shut the main water off to the toilet. You're going to remove that water line. Then you're going to see a nut at the base of the toilet tank. You're going to remove that nut to take the fill valve off. Now, keep in mind, you want to flush the toilet once the water's off. You want to then put a container or a shallow pan at the floor, because when you pull that fill valve out, water will come through the hole that's at the bottom of the tank. And then with the new fill valve, there are many choices when it comes to fill valves, but you're going to put the washer on the fill valve, drop it down into the hole, and you're going to tighten that nut back up. And usually you only have to do it by hand, but you can take a pair of slip joint pliers or a wrench to kind of give it a little bit of a snug, but don't over tighten. These are all kind of plastic parts, and if you go too tight, you may strip the threads on the fill valve. Once that's installed, double check that the fill line itself is not clogged as well. So with that container that you have, take the hose and point it into the container and turn the water valve on. If you get a lot of pressure coming out of that hose, then we're sure that that water line is clear. Connect that back to the fill valve, make sure there are no leaks, turn the water back on, and hopefully your toilet is filling faster than it did when you started.